it is currently Friday, 5 o'clock, and I am currently reading Clockwork Angel. I'm literally almost finished with this, and I'm actually really liking it. I finished reading City of Glass last night, and I said it was at 6 a.m. reading it, and I'm really having a lot of fun with this. I've read this book before, which is kind of why I finished it so fast, because I just read up until the point I was where I last read it to refresh my memory. And then I'm really enjoying this book, and I think it's because I understand the world a lot better, and I really don't know why I'm enjoying this book, but I'm just enjoying it. So I feel like I'm gonna give this a 4.5 star. And I'm also reading Little Women. I'm doing a vlog dedicated to this book. I wanted this vlog to be up by Monday, but seeing as I've been reading this since last Monday, and I'm only 100 pages into it, I'm really liking it, but it's really hard for me to get into books that don't have a plot, and I'm not really a character person, and I really do like the characters. I'm in love with Laura. I love Amy. She's my favorite character. She's literally so funny and literally me. But my biggest issue is that this book has no plot, and so it's really hard for me to read this book. And I do want to read Clockwork Angel and I want to finish the Infernal Devices as soon as I can, but I'm not really rushing myself on it, especially because Mika's reading it. And but I also want to get caught up because I want to buy more Cassandra Clare books so I can build my Cassandra Clare bookshelf. And yeah, that's literally about it. Those are my plans, and I'm going to either read or take a nap. Actually, I probably shouldn't take a nap because I have to get up early tomorrow. Sad times, I guess. So I guess I'm gonna read. I have no choice.
You want. You know what I'm saying? You want that over there? You want that over there? Got you. I was up late night falling, counting up hundreds by the thousand. I was up late night falling, counting up hundreds by the thousand. I was up late night falling, counting up hundreds by the thousand. I was up late night falling, counting up hundreds by the thousand. I was up late night falling, so far from.
Okay, so there's a lot to unpack here. So just got home from work. It's Saturday night. I didn't update you guys last night because I finished Clockwork Angel. Actually, I ended up finishing Clockwork Angel at like 8 o'clock. So then I started Clockwork Prince, and I didn't really read a lot last night, which I think was really good for me because I'm literally always reading. So when I take as many breaks as I can, it's actually really good. But I really like Clockwork Angel. I gave it 4.5 out of 5 stars. It was my second time reading it, but like I said earlier in the vlog, I was just catching up and stuff. And so I really love the characters. I am Will Herondale trash. I love Jim. Yeah, so now I'm on Clockwork Prince, and I'm pretty much, well, I don't know. I kind of feel iffy. It's I'm not really enjoying the plot line, but I'm enjoying the characters. I don't hate the plot line or anything like that. I just don't really care for it, and I don't know. But yeah, I have the collector's first edition, so I have Will's letters to Tessa in the back, and I can't wait to get to that. I really ship all of them together, which makes my heart sad because I know they all don't end up getting together, but I genuinely ship all of them together. I have a mini book haul for you, and by mini I mean very mini. So I have Kings of the Wild, which if you've seen my last video, then you know, my last video being the Lee Bardugo Ninth House review, then you know that I said that Daniel Green is one of my favorite booktubers, and if you look at the rest of the books I bought, then you'll be able to tell. So I got Kings of the Wild. He always just talked about this. Even Chelsea from Chelsea Darling Reads like this. She doesn't like fantasy. Also Jess, I think her channel name is Jess Nevertheless, she loved this. So a lot of people I know love this. I'm really loving my hair today. but she loved this. So like there's so many people who love this book, so I was like, okay, well let me check it out then. So I picked up Kings of the Wild, not really knowing what it's about, but I'm actually very excited, and I really can't wait to start my fantasy bookshelf. That's literally what I'm most excited about, but I don't really have that many books to haul. My high fantasy bookshelf, by the way. And then I got Eye of the World, which I really love the freaking cover for this. I don't know why. It just gives me very 80s video game vibes. Like, I don't know. Let's see the words on the pages. Oh, they're pretty small. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. The words are pretty small. But I'm excited to get to this. And then lastly, I have American Gods. My sister absolutely is obsessed with the TV show. She read half of the book and didn't really finish it. So when I told her I got this, I texted her. I was like, I have American Gods. If you want to borrow it when you get home from college, I'll let you borrow it, or I can just buy your own copy, since I got this one for $8. I did get all of these books for a reasonable price on Amazon, and they now have Amazon Prime where you can get used books for Amazon Prime. It's not for everything, but for certain books. So I didn't pay full price for any of these books, except for Eye of the World, which is only like $19, and then the Kings of the Wild was only like $12, I believe. The adult fantasies that I buy, I don't buy them for full price just because they're so expensive, and I only buy them in full price if I have to with Amazon Prime. Like, I want my books the next day. But oh, the words are pretty small. I was flipping through the pages and I thought I saw a bug, and I literally almost had a heart attack. The words are they're really small, but my sister, she didn't finish this, but I think she's gonna, you know, if I don't enjoy it, at least I'll have someone to give this book to. But I really want to get to Neil Gaiman. I liked Coraline, the movie. I did not really like the book. So I was like, let me give Neil Gaiman another try, and I want to just get into American Gods. I love Greek mythology, or mythology in general. I'm just more familiar with Greek mythology, and I know this has to do with mythology or like gods, and I love things with like gods in it. So I'm really excited to check that out. But yeah, my plans for tonight is to read Clockwork Prince and finish that, and either start Clockwork Princess or start American Gods, because I don't like reading series all at once, just because I start to lose interest in them and I kind of get bored. So if I like break it up a little bit, I feel like I enjoy the series a lot more. But yeah, that is what's going on. I don't want to spend too much time talking about, you know, absolutely nothing. I just fear that people are gonna find this boring, so I just want to keep this like this vlog like short and simple, and not talk too much about certain things. But like, I don't know how to keep you guys interested, so if you know how I can keep you guys interested, let me know. I cut out like talking about my personal life because I know a lot of people just don't care about that, and they always tell me like they're like, oh, just talk about books more. So I'm trying to like talk about books, and I know I go into in-depth on my thoughts about books. So let me guys know like how you feel about this vlog, please, because I do want to bring back my weekend vlogs, but I was getting really insecure because my weekend vlogs weren't doing as good as they used to, as well as they weren't doing as good as my other videos. So I just stopped it completely and just took a break. But now I'm ready to do weekend vlogs again because I miss it so much. So let me know what you think. Monday morning, and I finished Clockwork Prince last night. I gave it like 3 stars, 3.5 stars, just because I wasn't really enjoying it. Like, it wasn't really much of a plot, and like, yeah, I like the characters, but I just didn't really care about the book as much, and it did like made me sad. And like the scene where Will is like, Jim, my Jim, you know, that scene, it really like broke my heart. And like, I'm really in love with the characters, but there wasn't enough. Like, I was bored through the entire book, and I just don't really like it, and I don't understand why people liked it more than the first one, because I think the first one was a lot better. Of course, the group was more connected, but the second book just was boring. So I'm gonna take a break, and I'm gonna read Skyward, because Clockwork Prince, I'm just not ready to read Clockwork Princess yet, because Clockwork Prince was just so boring to me, and I'm kind of scared, and I'm just sad because I was liking the series, but I feel like I'm not gonna love it as much as everyone else. And I feel like it's because I read it, you know, a time where it wasn't coming out, if that makes sense. Like back in like 2011 when it was like popular. Like, I don't know, I feel like I would have read it back then, I would love it. But now that I know what I like in my reading, I don't really love it as much, and it's not like much nostalgia for me. So I'm like scared to read Clockwork, because what if that's not my, like, I don't know, what if I don't end up liking the series? I feel like I'm gonna love Lady Midnight because it's more recent, but like what if I don't? I don't know what to do. I don't know. I'm enjoying it, but not enjoying it like, oh my gosh, I'm so obsessed, I'm so in love. So I'm just gonna take a break and read Skyward. I was gonna read American Gods, but I was like, let me try a different genre. Let me try sci-fi, and then maybe like read a couple of other books, like, you know, some romance, just to give me, I always like, whenever I'm like bored with fantasy and like tired of reading, I just read romance because it brings me like right back, you know, to where I need to be. So I'm gonna take a break. I probably won't read Clockwork Princess until later on in the week, and then next weekend I'll let you guys know how that goes. But yeah, so it is now Monday, meaning I have to close up this vlog. I feel like this vlog was really boring, but I had to basically work the entire weekend, so I couldn't make this as interesting as I wanted to. But last night I picked up Skyward by Brandon Sanderson, and I got 100 pages into it. I'm actually really liking it. I really like how Brandon Sanderson writes women. It's not like in the stereotypical way where men, like, you know it's written by a man, but like, I don't know, I really like that aspect of it. But yeah, that is it for this vlog. I'm sorry it kind of sucked. Let me know like what kind of changes you want. But yeah, I read 3 books this weekend, which isn't ideal. No, I read 4. I read a short story that I didn't really talk about. But yeah, I have to go get ready for work and eat. So I'll see you guys next weekend, and hopefully it's better.